How long did it take me to have my first lucid dream? Let's find out. Hey guys, welcome back to Tipharot. It's me Matt here, and today I'm discussing the time it took me to have my first lucid dream. So there are two answers to this. The first answer is 16 years, the second answer is 2 days. Let's explain those. So I had my first lucid dream when I was 16 years old. I had no idea what lucid dreaming was as far as I can remember. It's possible I'd heard about it vaguely, but I didn't really know what it was. But one day I was having this dream where I was walking down some street in the middle of Africa, and just in the middle of that dream I just suddenly realised that I was dreaming. All I did in that dream afterwards was get a glass of water from a vending machine and drink the water and just marvel at how realistic it tasted. And then I woke up and that was it. But that was the first time I had a lucid dream, and I was just like, wow, what is this? Why did this happen to me? And I ended up having somewhere in the region of 7 to 8 more lucid dreams. After that, they just occurred naturally and spontaneously over about a 2-year period, or maybe a 1-year period. I can't remember exactly when it was when I started, practicing myself. I get the year muddled up a lot, but it was like a year or two after that first lucid dream. And I had this 7 to 8 lucid dreams after that first lucid dream that just occurred, a month or two apart. And then I decided I wanted to learn how to lucid dream. Now I can't remember what the mantra that people suggested to use was, but I chose to use the one, I will be lucid in my next dream, which is the one that I teach about on this channel. And I tried it. I went to bed, I woke myself up after 6 hours, I repeated the mantra. And the other thing is, in the mild guides that were out at the time, it was always suggested that you repeat this mantra until you fall asleep. So I woke up and I'm repeating this mantra, trying to fall asleep, and I found that I just couldn't fall asleep while repeating it. So I basically just repeated it for a little while and then just went back to sleep normally. And the next day I did the same thing, and I went back to sleep, and suddenly I was there in a dream and I got lucid. So it actually worked the second night of me attempting it. But it is worth mentioning all those lucid dreams I had before, because to me lucid dreaming is something that you learn as a skill. The more lucid dreams you have, the easier it is to lucid dream. That's why I've had nights where I had over 10 lucid dreams in a single night, because I've been doing it for 8 years now. So I wouldn't have had that as a complete beginner, it just wouldn't have happened. But because I have that experience, now that can happen. So keep that in mind. Just because it took me 2 nights of practicing with Mild to get my first lucid dream that I consciously got, I had also had several lucid dreams before that naturally, so I already had some experience with the state, and so my brain knew what to expect in terms of getting lucid. If your brain doesn't know what to expect, then it's going to have a much harder time actually getting lucid for the first time, and so it might take you several weeks or even a month or 2 at the longest to actually do it. Assuming that you're doing everything correctly though, you should have one within your first few weeks of trying. And if you haven't, then definitely check out my video about why you can't lucid dream, the reasons that you're actually failing. Check that out, as I have various reasons there that you might not be succeeding at lucid dreaming. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, remember to subscribe up there for more, and also check out my Patreon page if you'd like to support the channel. It's really helpful right now, and you can find updates there about what videos are coming out next week as well, so check that out. Thank you guys for watching, take care.